Hello and welcome to Hosted FTP's Quick Start Guide. Today's tutorial is going to cover how to create and manage a restricted shared folder. Let's begin. Start by logging into your admin account or as the user with ownership of the shared folder. Go to the Files tab and create your shared folder or folder structure. Our professional recommendation is to create a main folder for your entire infrastructure and then subfolders for your different use cases or clients. Remember the name of the folder you want to share with your user, as you'll be using this information later. Now, head over to the Users tab to create or configure your user. To create a user, you can use the big Add button to add a user by email invite, enabling the recipient to log in and create their own password. We recommend using the Add Username button just underneath the Add button to create and manually configure this user yourself. Set up this user's login credentials with a username and password, and where it says name, we recommend inserting a welcome message. The best practice is to write client or username. Please go to the Files tab to transfer files in default folder. This will inform the user upon login to click the Files tab to begin transferring files. Next, you'll need to set the permissions for this user. Checking the Manage User Settings box will remove the Setup tab from their menu, disabling this user from being able to change their login credentials. Select full access for read and write access or read-only access using the drop-down menu. Note that user-level permissions overwrite folder-level permissions, meaning if you select read-only access in the user settings and decide to give them write access later on the shared folder, it will not work. Next, set the storage quota to 0. This means the user cannot upload or download from anywhere else other than folders shared with this user. Click Save, and now you can configure the advanced user options. At this time, you can also link an email to this user, which will send an email informing the user their account is now active. Scroll down and review the advanced options. For higher security, you can force FTPS or SFTP, add a security question, or enable PKI keys. Review the advanced options that fit your use case and select the ones that apply to you. Using the name of the folder we created earlier, check the default FTP folder box and input the name of the folder we want to grant this user access to. This will force that user into the shared folder immediately upon login and help simplify file transferring. Save, and now head back to the Files tab to share your folder with this user. Find the folder you want to share, click the Share button, click Add Contacts again, and select the users you want to grant access to this folder from the list. Click Continue, and using the drop-down menu, select the permissions for this user on this folder: read-only access, write-only access, read and write access, or read, write, no delete, which gives the user both read and write permissions, but they are unable to overwrite or delete any files. Set the notifications for this user using the drop-down menu to specify if and when you want this user to receive email notifications. If you want to receive notifications as the owner of the folder, you can check the Notify Me When Contacts box and select the notification option from the drop-down menu. Save, and congratulations, you've successfully created a restricted shared folder and shared it with your user. As the admin or folder owner, you can log in as a user by going to the Users tab, clicking the user of your choice, and clicking Login located beside their username. Log in using your admin password, and now you can see exactly what that user would see if they were to log in. Here is the welcome message we created, and in the Files tab, we automatically land in the default FTP folder that we set for this user. Use our live chat if you have any specific questions regarding user settings, and feel free to email us at support@hostedftp.com for your business inquiries. Thank you so much for watching, and on behalf of everyone here at Hosted FTP, we want to thank you for choosing us as your service provider.